is hard to have to work two different households.
Well, she lives probably half a mile from school, and we live what, 8 miles?
Why can't she walk to school or ride her bike or?
Because it's over busy highway and it's raining and.
I'd be afraid to let children walk to school.
We don't do it much anymore. That's why I don't get them. They have down. Remember we ate that place, the Grates and Grill place that you said you never go back to again?
Yeah.
I love it. Down in that area, they have 3 palm trees you can have for free. You just have to dig them up. One's this nice, short, puffy one. One's a tall one. And the other one's a medium one. I said, Jim, he said, there's no way in hell you get that dug up, Mary. I said, well, you think we can dig it up? He said, the bulb is about this big.
Mama, why didn't you like that restaurant?
I thought it was good. Mama,
what did I get?
You got this grilled shrimp sandwich. And the shrimp are kind of funky tasting in your mouth.
And it was a piece of bread that I would have thrown in the garbage at home. It was dry.
Could have scrubbed the bathtub with it, huh?
Tasteless.
So I got a pulled pork sandwich. It was wonderful. But then you got sides, and the sides were $1 extra, $1.50 extra.
It cost a fortune to
$20
eat
for both of us. I didn't even know there was a... And then Mama was so aggravated the whole time. She just was pissed because the floor was sticky. There's just something sticky on my shoe. There's something sticky.
My feet were stuck to the
sticky
floor.
on my shoe. She said that about 40 times. Finally, she took it off and looked at it. She said, I can't stand it.
The thing really got me was that it was twice as expensive.
I want to try that place. You said you tried it once.
Grains of Montana.
Mama, there's Gabrielle's. We're going back to look at the prom dresses. Oh, gosh.
I said, Mama, we're committed. We stuck our head in it.
That's like that Chinese store Mom and I had to at least walk around it once. We knew when we opened the door that we didn't want to go in. We should have left while no one was looking.
What's the fastest?
Oh, the interstate.
Well, the thing of it is, they're doing road stuff. I wonder if they're
on the interstate.
They are.
We always try that Red Eye Grill. They have dollar draft.
Okay.
I feel bad because they make those people stand outside and wave the signs.
They're paying them, Mary.
I've got to get some hamster food today. I can only feed that hamster so many chips and peanuts and cereal.
Well, we'll have to stop by.
And I need to go deposit some money in the bank.
Where is that at?
At a Hancock Bank.
We just passed it.
I just remember.
Okay, we'll do it.
Something I'm writing out checks to Jeff's ex-wife for child support. I mean, he gives me the money. Never thought I'd be doing that.
I'm telling you. Oh, my dream started out with I was playing bridge, and I had this happens all the time too. I had a wonderful hand, and then something went wrong, and they couldn't play it.
That's a nightmare.
Then I had to find a toilet because I had to go to the bathroom. Couldn't find a clean. We finally found one, but we didn't have any paper. So Ann went off to find paper. And so in the meantime, I went up a big old hill to find some paper. I realized I'd left my purse down in that, it's like the things you find on the street. Except it was a fancy one. And so I couldn't get back because I never can move fast.
Why didn't you just move slowly?
I was desperate.
It takes forever. It takes hours. I always have dreams where I've got to use the bathroom, and I go into, it's like a big, huge room, and there's like 50 stalls.
Yeah, me
and
too.
They're all got shit just up to the hill.
Well, what I do,
or none of them are private, and none of them are
then
private.
I finally find one that is, it's got like a little wall to here, and everybody just watches you poo.
I've sat in the middle of God and everybody and had to poop. What happens with me when I go is I finally find one that's pretty clean, and I start to sit down and I notice that the seat doesn't have a hole in it. So I'm just going to be sitting on top of the doo-doo.
So Mama had to deal cards with somebody to do something, didn't you, Mama? You drew?
Oh, so I finally dragged myself back to this place. And my purse was sitting there empty. So I found some girl who was mentally challenged and said to her, "You have my cards." And she started pulling out all kinds of cards. I said, "It's a blue stiff card." I said, "I'll pay you $1,000 if you will give it to me." She would pull out one card at a time, and I'd say, "Now I'm gonna call the police, and you'll go to jail, and you'll never see your mother again." Fortunately, I think you maybe call her and wake me up so that I can quit all that stuff that goes on and on and on.
I always have training for Jeff has decided he's not happy with me, he's gonna leave me, and I just weep and weep, and then I'm so mad.
I dream that Jim is leaving me.
No, you don't dream Jerry's leaving you?
No.
I promise I'll be good.
Oh, Mama, there's the Golden Dragon buffet. We'll go back where
No!
That's where she had the ice cream on the hair.
You can eat 1,000,000 calories just in 5 spoons.
I love Chinese. Oh, my back hurts. I don't know what it is. I think Jeff, when he goes to get in bed, he just flops down. That's how he gets in the bed. He takes his 230-pound body and he just flops in the bed like that. Well, over a period of time, it's softened up that side of the bed. So my side of the bed, because you know,
It's up.
a king-size bed is really 2 singles underneath. So his side is all nice, and I'm being exhausted. I don't hate to do it. So my side of the bed is hard. He got out of bed, went to work this morning, and I rolled over there and just thought, I'm missing out. And he had the soft pillow. My hips are killing me.
I tell you, sleeping with people.
Well, then I decided I would go sleep. Not last night, but I'll go sleep. I have that other bed in Cameron's room. And I like, because the dogs can come, they'll come and get in the bed, and Sadie will lay on the floor, but they'll come and get on the bed with me, and but Roscoe sits there and he pants, so the whole bed shakes while he pants. It drives me nuts. I can't sleep with it.
You ought to have bulldogs chewing on rawhide sticks in bed.
And peeing all the time, they're peeing.
I can hear them on the floor chewing. I go around and I pick them all up until we're finished sleeping.
Does Luann ever pee in the bed, Carol?
No.
You can't get some Depends for a girl?
Well,
She'd take it off and chew it up.
no. She has no butt and no tail. We put diapers on her once, and they just slid off. I saw something online. I know. I saw something online. I was talking to my therapist about it. I said, well, you could just rig up some suspenders. And then I saw them for real. Somebody has bulldog panties, and they have suspenders. I have to show you the picture.
Well, why don't you order some?
My friend has a pug.
Mama says, Jerry says, I'm not taking her out in farmer overalls. I said, it's not to wear outside.
Well, my friend has a pug, and it when it has its period, they have like these little panties that go on, and you stick a panty liner down in it.
Yeah.
And they stay on. Is it because they're not as wide around like a log? They put a diaper on a log.
Well, she doesn't have a waist, you know, just so they would
See, like
just
you just
slip
get a
off.
tie strap and just cinch it on there.
Well, that's why the suspenders come in.
Daddy's van, is it still sitting up here?
No, someone bought it.
Finally, I felt kind of sad for Daddy.
Oh, this person is such a creep. Now, where are we headed? Oh, I know.
What they gonna call me off today, Molly?
Who is?
He said, I wonder if they're gonna call me off. From work.
You have mixed feelings, don't you? You'd like the money, but you don't want to work.
That's right.
Carol, have you heard back from anybody?
Not yet.
So you've just what? put in applications other places?
I applied to 5 different colleges.
Now you didn't do something, so they decided to get rid of you? I don't get it.
Oh, God.
You didn't make enough spreadsheets for something?
I don't know. Nobody ever told me what I wasn't doing until the last day.
Well, that's disappointing.
I was glad to get out of there, actually. I didn't want to lose. I would have kept the job, but Jerry said I complained about it every day, which I did.
So it wasn't like the same job you had before?
Well, it sort of was, but I mean, it was just way too much stuff to do. And then I felt guilty going home at 5, and
There's so much you can do.
they said I was a clock watcher. I was not a clock watcher.
A clock watcher. Did you stand at the clock and watch it?
I did not. I worked 8:40 to 5 every day. I didn't take a lunch.
Goodness.
You know, I'm not coming in at 7 and leaving at
Did
7.
everybody else come in at 7?
A couple people did. Not my colleagues. I don't know. I really didn't like my supervisor.
Was it a woman or a man?
Man.
Variety Corner, it's a good cheap stuff. Well, maybe it's like you said.
Do you want to go over to Hudson's, or do you want to, what do you want to do after we eat?
Doesn't matter.
Well, you all decide.
I'd like Mary to go to Hudson's with us, but if she wants to go.
I go to Hudson.
And there's a dirt cheap, too.
I like dirt cheap better than any of them.
I like to maybe be home by 3:30.
It's not going to take us that long.
I've got to run by the doctor's office.
I guess I don't need to sleep. I've slept enough. Just feel like I need to.
Well, then when will she call you about working?
Oh, she'll call me anywhere between, let's see, 1 and last time they called me at 5:40, and I had to leave my house at 5:45. I'm glad she called me right before I left. I hate to call and say, do you need me? Because then she might think that I don't want to work. I think I'll call a little later.
Well, how often does she call you off?
Well, she's called me off every Monday for the last 3 Mondays.
Well, it seems to me that it just is reasonable that you would call and say, am I coming in today or not? Do you need me today or not?
I'll call. She doesn't really. I think she doesn't know. She has to find out what the census is and
Right.
the observation, so they can. I told you that one time. You remember she called me off, and then she called me back in. I know, but I worked from 4 to 7, so I did, and I was glad to get the hell out of there after 3 hours.
This is the emergency room.
Yeah.
I can't believe you can't find some area in the hospital that you like.
I don't want to work with patients. That's a problem. I want a nice little cubicle job.
What about with babies?
And the problem with babies, you have to deal with their overprotective parents that are bitching and moaning. I told you about that one time that lady brought someone and she said, I'm just going to let you know, you're not going to stick out. You're not putting the thermometer up the butt. And I finally said, well, I don't understand the point of you bringing the child in. I said, how can we do anything if you're not going to you're not going to catheterize it, you're not going to stick it, and you're not going to put a thing up his butt. And I thought, what? You know, I'm not trying to be mean, but how are you supposed to do it? Find out what's wrong with the child if you won't let us do anything.
What did she say?
I just don't. I said, well, it's your decision, it's your child. No, you know.
Oh, honestly.
How fast are we going, Mama?
About 14 miles an hour.
I'm going 40.
Usually when everybody's passing you up, that's a sign. Here's your sign.
It's a sign that everybody's going over the speed limit with this sweet little old lady driving along. To tell you the truth, I didn't know it was 40. I would have gone 45.
Well, the sign does say 40.
I know.
Oh, Mama, we're up to 45.
Oh, God. Break! Break! know how you know where you're going.
Here's our swamp tour.
There it is. Did you see anything?
Nope.
No crocodiles. We have alligators, don't we? Not
Not
crocodiles.
crocodiles are
Me.
South African or South American African too. Crocodiles. I was watching a documentary on alligators and crocodiles. They're trying to decide, find the biggest one.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you see that thing when it slid off the?
They were looking for 20-footers.
And it was about 20 foot. They had a measure of one. It was about 10 foot. And then they had it was 4 feet across. That would have been
Really?
about as big as this car, huh? Wide.
Gosh. They're pretty ferocious, aren't they? Crocodiles.
If they're hungry, they are.
Yeah.
There's somebody slower than I.
Well, that hard
Is
to
it an
believe.
old woman?
Oh, not too old.
Younger than I. I can't believe I'm so old.
One day I'll wake up and be your age.
If you're doing all the things you're doing.
Birdhouse. It's the birdhouse.
Here's Dino's. We haven't been in there for a long time.
They have the same stuff and they're expensive. Cheryl's got a turtle at my house. She can't get her.
A who?
A turtle.
I have no place to put it, Mary.
I know.
That huge green one?
It looks good where it is at your house.
I get the price tag off of it.
I was telling Mary, I saw that turtle at Hood's, I believe it is. It was something like $50.
It's crazy. Paid $1 at the garage sale.
Where do you have it?
Outside by the pool.
That's a good idea, Mary.
It's on the corner of her house. Not the corner, but the...
Jut out.
No, it's on your shack, isn't it?
My shack.
What's in that shed?
All kind of crap.
Shack?
I have outdoor stuff and floaties and pool stuff and soil and charcoal and you name it.
It's not that big, is it?
I have everything pretty much crammed in. I need to redo that whole thing. Jeff's friend, he does housework. He's gonna come over, I think, and start helping us fix stuff up.
Nice. The main thing you have to do you have to find a place in the roof, right? Looks like the roofing people would do that.
No, because the chimney stack wasn't part of the roof. They said it was the flashing on the corners of the chimney that weren't part of the roof that were leaking and it rotted.
Well, now you have, what ceilings do you have? The living room, and what else? Something in a bedroom?
Cameron's room, my room,
Really?
mine room.
All of them, really? Have to be whatever you call it?
They need to be, well,
Well, you got to fix
no.
the roof before you
They're
do
just
that.
little stains. You can put, what happens is the air conditioning ducting is sweating, and it's sweating onto the roof ceiling, which is making little spots. So that's got to be fixed. The ceiling, the roof. Oh, I just don't even know. I just need a new house.
Okay.
Well, you've got. So what do you do about the air conditioner?
You got to go up in the roof, in the attic, and re-wrap all the metal
Oh, I
air
see.
conditioner ducting.
Ducking.
The ducting are the pipes.
You know what
that
it is?
go
A
down-
ducting.
D-U-C-T, a duct.
I thought you said D-U-C-K, ducking.
Well, ducting. I think they call it ducking. But it's the little pipes that go down to each little vent in the house from the main thing. Jeff thinks he's going to be pissed when it's at 5,000 degrees and he has to get up there. It's going to be him, not me.
Well, he needs to be doing it.
Yeah.
Time to make him a cake.
You'll make them dinner if he'll do it.
no, dinner ain't gone very well lately. I ordered pizza last night. And they sent me the wrong damn thing. It makes me so mad. They sent me medium crust. I wanted thin.
Well, we're going, again to this place.
Oh, no. I didn't eat much of that stuff last night. It made me so
Is this
mad.
it right here?
Go ahead, one.
That's
Oh, no,
not the
that
building,
wouldn't
though, isn't it?
No, that
This
is.
is the building. What'd you call it, Carol?
Hmm.
What do you call it?
Mellow mushroom?
No, you call it something else.
Ooh, I didn't bring my umbrella. Dad, burn it.
It's not raining.
Well, it's going to rain, and then what am I going
I'll
to do?
pull the car up to the porch.
Why did I take it in the house? Oh.
What happens if you get wet, Mama?
Her hair goes
It goes where?
away.